though they might do battle with each other. And when I grew up, we used to meet in a pie and mash shop or a fishy down the road, like a lot of other people, but Londoners, and I'm south of the Thames. And I was from Wimbledon Palais de Danse, and there was Streatham Locarno, and there was Hammersmith Palais. But I was from south of the river, always south of the river. And an amazing thing about the way I talk about sunshine is the fact that I sound like a toffee nose, but I'm a Londoner, south of the river. But it doesn't mean to say that I have an empty glass.
Would you like some more drink?
If I may.
I'm sure we can arrange that. Who would like to pass the drink? I'll sort it out for you. Do you drink much, Ollie?
No, not as much as people would like me to do, but that's part of the tradition.
Not much as much as people would like you to do. What does that mean?
It means that within the compromise of a situation whereby people are asking a question, there was Burton, he's dead. Harris only drinks a kiss of champagne every now and then, and O'Toole doesn't. What I am, I'm still in the pavilion. But watching the first 11 play, I don't think, I shouldn't say that.
You mentioned South London. Where do you live at the moment? Tell me about your life.
I live in Guernsey.
Oh, really? So how would you paint a picture of Guernsey for Europe who perhaps haven't been there or seen it?
About 5.5 miles by 9. And if I'm wrong, then take it off my elbow.
And what about your acting life? I mean, this single could launch you into a rock and roll star, but are you still acting? Are you still looking for new films, new roles constantly?
The British film industry is dead, like a lot of my friends. So, if you've got to compromise that attitude, you've got to support it. And I don't know how, if we knew how, Putnam would have come back and have left Columbia Film Studios and come back there and made an extraordinary enterprise. There is in the British film industry we haven't got the finance. And so we've got to look towards different markets for that finance. But the trouble is, different markets don't talk our same language, do they?
Why do you think the British film industry is in the state it's in?
Because when the Socialist Party were in government and they were trying to fuck about with our parliament, they made very sure that anybody with an enterprise went to live in America or to Canada. And so a lot of talent, I'm not just talking about English film talent or television talent or your job, went to live in America. That sounds like a pop record. I think it was. We all go and live in America. And they didn't really come back again. They live with Michael Caine and Roger Moore in the south of France. But they don't eat Brighton rock. They eat and smoke Gouloir, or those little things they get out of shells.
Have you got a favourite film that you made?
That I've made, or what?
Of your made, that you've made?
Well, I think that probably when I'm dead, there are a lot of people going to say, yes, I would have, yes, my first was The Curse of the Werewolf. Not bad. Not bad. Can you imagine going around with a pair of hairy trousers on, springing off church roofs?
Did you play the werewolf?
You're not old enough to know.
Thank you.
And anything that I've ever done with Glenda Jackson. And I think I worked with her about 4 or 5 times.
People seem to remember Women in Love for its... Oh, you've got your drink here. We'll stop. We'll pause. Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lorraine. You still going?
Yeah, they do.
They remember Women in Love for the nudity rather than for the film. Don't you get tired of that?
I would have preferred that they had remembered Lawrence, because I think he was doing a little bit more spectacular things than just wandering around in front of a phony fire with Alan Bates.
And you seem to speak very warmly of Glenda Jackson. What do you feel about her new career?
I'm with her all the time. She's never betrayed me, even though, I mean, she's a socialist and I'm a royalist. And, you know, the only thing that I would worry about that is that we wear prettier hats. We have feathers in them, and, you know, great swords and sweaty horses. Why? What did you think I was going to retort?
I want to go back to the cheers. I want to go back to the single, to the music again. This our channel in particular, we're going to be obviously showing the single, and people all over the world are going to be seeing it. Have you got any ideas? What is your expected reaction that, say, young teenagers in Europe, what are they going to make of it? People who won't have known it the first time around.
I don't think they know me, so my reaction to that is nothing.
But there's certainly an audience in Europe who, as you say, won't know Oliver Reed, the actor. So have you got any ideas what they would, if they watched the video, how they would feel about it, what they would think about it? Sorry?
Fuck 'em.
That'll help record sales anyway. Terrific. I also want to ask you, because we're coming towards the end of our time, apart from saying fuck 'em to our audience, you've got many millions who watch Super Channel. Have you got a message or something you'd like to say to the people watching today?
Bring a smile to their face. Or beg them.
Cheers.
Cheers. Really cheers.
We're done. That's great. Thank you.